Welcome back, everyone, here to Brax Talks. Today, got a very special video for you guys. We are going to be talking about 5 Yankees who can potentially have breakout seasons in 2023. Most of them young players that we expect to have a really good shot of having a breakout season in 2023 and being a really productive player for the Yankees. So, Christian, who do you got up first for the Yanks?
Oswald Peraza. Now, he was very solid last year, and it's really a shame that he didn't get more chances. He was brought up in September, the last day in August, and it wasn't even like he was the shortstop. He was just like the backup shortstop, getting a little bit of playing time, but IKF was still the shortstop. And then he got a few postseason games because of IKF struggles. He didn't get like a fair full chance. But in the small chances he got, he did really well, and I'm really excited to see a full season of him. We know his defense is excellent, and he's going to have to fight a little bit for that starting shortstop job. It's not just going to be there for him. You know, he's got Volpe, even Oswaldo Cabrera, if they go out and get a left fielder. They're all fighting for that job. It's not like Peraza is the guaranteed shortstop going into next season, but if he wins the job, I'm really excited to see what he can do. Because he was tearing it up in the minors, and even in the big leagues, he was doing a really good job.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the skill set's all there. I mean, the glove, the bat, the speed, it's all there. So I do expect him to be very productive next year if he does start for the Yankees. And even if he doesn't, I still expect him. He got his feet wet last year with the Yanks a little bit. And I think, in 2023, he could really open some eyes for some people.
Yeah, 100%. The next guy we have is the other Oswaldo Cabrera. Now, he got more of a shot in 2022, and he started off a bit slow, and then he found his groove a little bit towards the end, and he wasn't great in the postseason. But you got to keep in mind, this was his first season. Like, to call him up and expect him to click right away, and he did kind of do that almost. He was an infielder, and the Yankees threw him out in right field, and his first game there, the first batter of the game, he robs a home run, and throughout the whole season, the guy was excellent in the outfield. I really think he's gonna have a big season next year. I love his swing.
I would have to 100% agree with you there. I love his skill set. I love how he's a switch hitter. I think his swing is really, really solid. And he can play all over the field. It's really offensively. I mean, defensively, he's already major league ready, and he exceeds, I think, a lot of players defensively, especially in the outfield. I mean, he was throwing guys out left and right. He was unreal in the outfield, and his versatility all over the field is a very excellent skill to have. And I think the bat is really gonna come around here in 2023. And we saw a lot of flashes last year, and he was really starting to put it together, especially in September. And I think 2023 he could really, really have a great season. I think this kid's gonna be a star. It's just a matter of time before he breaks out and really shows people what he can do.
100%. The next guy we have is Clark Schmidt. Now, he actually had a very good season last year. An ERA plus of 125, which is really good. However, I think what we're going to see next year from Clark Schmidt is him really excel in the big moments. And that was kind of what he was missing last year. We saw he could eat 3 innings and be pretty dominant, but bring him in a big spot. Even the postseason wasn't great. So I think if that clicks, Clark Schmidt could be like a top 20 reliever in baseball. But granted, it all has to click.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the skill set. He's been highly touted for a while now. So it really is just a matter of time. And I think, he's gotten better each year. And now I feel like with the Yankees' depth at starting pitching, especially if they do decide to keep a guy like Herman, he can really just kind of stick in that reliever role. And I feel like he could really excel in that and find his spot on the team and really, really excel. It's just really is just a matter of time because the skill set's all there. He's been, top of the system, highly touted prospect for a while now. And I think 2023, he could definitely put it all together and have a really, really solid season for the Yankees.
How about Greg Weiser, Ryan?
Greg Weiser kind of came on the scene last year, was tearing it up in AAA. He was really, really, really good. So the Yanks added him to the 40-man roster. Struggled in his debut, but after that, he was pretty solid. His pitch mix is really, really good. It looks like he's throwing frisbees out there on the mound. That's how much his ball moves out of his hand. And he was really good after his debut. Look at the overall numbers. The ERA is a little skewed, but that's just because of his first outing. This guy gets a full season under his belt out of the Yankees bullpen. I think he could really, really have a breakout year. I mean, you just know with him. You look at his stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable how much the ball moves out of his hands. So, he has the potential, he's big league ready, and, just honing in on that skill set, putting it together, I think he could be a weapon for the Yankees in 2023. And he's definitely a guy I'm super, super excited about.
Yeah, he 100% is the stuff. I remember when he first got called up, I was so excited to watch him pitch because the amount of strikeouts he had in AAA was absurd. I think he had maybe 14 Ks per 9. So he was dominating AAA, and I thought most of his struggles in the big leagues were simply just nerves and adjustment periods.
Well, he really didn't struggle that much outside of his debut. I mean, he was pretty solid.
He was pretty solid, but not one of the guys that were looking to throw in a big game. So I'm excited to see a full season of him start to get comfortable in the big leagues. Now, the final guy we have is Anthony Volpe. Now, he's the only guy on this list that has not played a major league game yet. However, he is our number one prospect, and he has been hyped up for a while now. He is a shortstop. He got called up to AAA once Peraza got called up to the big leagues last year. And I think his overall numbers actually in AAA weren't that great. However, he had a pretty good season overall in the minors. And this guy is really highly looked upon. And he's same thing with Peraza. He's going to have to fight for either that shortstop or second base job. However, if he gets it, I'm really excited to see what he can do because we've been hyping him up for a while now.
Yeah, from Del Barton, New Jersey native, grew up a big Yankees fan. His skills are amazing. I fully expect him to be a star, and I'm getting really, really excited to see his debut. I mean, we've been waiting for so long now to see this kid's debut, and the sky's the limit for this kid.